Yeah, it's supposed to.
Oh, not me pay go. You didn't take one over there?
I don't know what there is over there.
Look like, yeah. Look.
I can't fly or something.
They had canopies up here.
U.S. flag, as well as a POW drop banner. And our third jumper. He's an Army parachute rigger. Sergeant First Class, Jake Anderson. Jake's from St. Petersburg, Florida, with about 400 jumps. Mike Gillian, circling our jumpers, giving you a show. Now our jumper, carrying both flags. He's from Prague, Czech Republic. He has over 1,800 jumps. Two of our jumpers both possess professional jump ratings, meaning they're able to land in very tiny spots. Are paying attention to their altitude, making sure when they go to make their final movements, they're trying to hit their target perfect.
Through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Flying with the Blue Angels, Van Albert. Michael Gooley. We'll probably lose about 4 pounds of body weight. That's all in water. Staying hydrated is so important. Pulling and pushing. Incredible team. Punishing on the airplane, punishing on his body. He's built up a tolerance to it through his physical fitness. And once again, pushes forward, hangs upside down, makes some adjustments, and he's just getting warmed up with a full performance later this afternoon. Proudly flying the flag, ladies and gentlemen, the Marines advance towards you. Bring back that beautiful Hercules. Give him a huge wave, please. It's the keys to Manny's car. The flagship Detroit Foundation is dedicated to the preservation and legacy of the DC-3. Promoted Carlene Roberts, the industry's first female vice president. Dean Cylinders air-cooled, developing 2,700 horsepower. What a story. Story of stuff works. Many times a customer will cover this stuff working with the press. And on a handshake, the husband could be able to put contracts in place. Just strong beverage was brewed. Quicksilver. What a parade we have going here. Preparations for the takeoff after they taxi down here are Air Boss Wayne Boggs. With them to go, you'll hear the roar of thunder from these lightning and the growl of that big radio engine from the Corsair. get ready to go. To the left, a young, those are, look at the tail going. He thinks that's the brakes. And it's like, that's the rudder pedals down there. It doesn't slow anything down. And at the roll, he's moving the stick around and around, as you can see, and that's just making everything awkward. And now he's pulling back, of course, to get away from the ground. That's trying to get messages to him anyway, as up and down he goes, and much like my stomach, which is now in my throat. This is just not good. It's not good in any way. Well, no amount of music is going to make me feel better, Mike. That's just, here. Oh, no. Look at the tail going. He thinks that's the brakes. And it's like, that's the rudder pedals down there. It doesn't slow anything down. And at the roll, he's moving the stick around and around, as you can see, and that's just making everything awkward. And now he's pulling back, of course, to get away from the ground. That's trying to get messages to him anyway, as up and down he goes, and much like my stomach, which is now in my throat. This is just not good. It's not good in any way. Well, no amount of music is going to make me feel better, Mike. That's just, here. Oh, no. What are you going to do? You got lots of insurance? Here. Up and down. And around he goes. So close to the ground. I don't know, I think actually if we listen very closely, we can actually hear him screaming. It might be the air boss I hear screaming. Really low. Now one wheel, but two. Yeah, no kidding. I think you've finally figured things out by now. We don't want to alarm you too much, but the airplane is under complete control of a very experienced pilot with a very unique history. And his story of how he got involved in aviation is also a different one, but one I think that you can appreciate. Perhaps we have, so he's not all that high yet, and yet he feels very comfortable in an airplane at that low altitude, doing things like a spin, which your instructor would probably do, thousands of feet, but there he goes. He's not flying now, he's falling. Falling with style, and now the wing is getting connected right about there, and he starts to fly again. Now let's watch RJ work real close to the ground. The airplane is not purpose-built for aerobatics, and he's not pushing it past what it can do. It's very comfortable doing loops and rolls. It doesn't have an inverted fuel or oil system, so he can't leave it upside down too long, but he puts it right on the numbers. He's a very, very precise pilot. He's down behind the F-22 from our point now, really low to the ground. R.J. Ritter, giving the law a cut. As up he goes with just enough energy to head right back down again and have some fun. Wait till you see what he has in store for you a little later this afternoon as well. He just loves to fly. Some of the experienced pilots watching him fly and looking and going, he's doing that with the rudder that low to the ground? We'll recover RJ. He'll be back later this afternoon. Be sure to give him a huge wave as he's doing the one wheel at a time landing there and having a ball in that beautiful cup. Jim Tobel will be taking off shortly too in that Corsair. You'll see these old and new aircraft in the air together before it's finished.